Hello, everybody. I remember this story, so I was going to tell you about my high school and childhood years, just to let you know, who I am. So, my last video, I mentioned I liked soccer. Uh, the reason why I like soccer, the reason why soccer was important to me is actually a funny story. So, I'm in, I want to say 6th grade or 5th grade, and I think it was after our house burned down. So maybe I was younger. I don't know, 5th, 6th grade. So our house got burnt down, and we went to like a Goodwill to get clothes and toys and stuff, and army surplus, those kind of places. And I saw these pair of shoes, and these shoes were nice. They were black and red, my favorite colors. And like I said, I'd never had a brand new pair of shoes, like a name brand shoes, until I was in high school, and I bought them for my, So when we always shop at Walmart, we'd always have Walmart shoes, but I never got like a pair of Timberlands or anything like that. So I seen these shoes and I grabbed them quick, and they were my size. I was happy. It was like Christmas. It was Christmas because I finally got a nice pair of shoes. And you don't know how embarrassing it is to go to school with duct tape around your shoes, or super gluing in the bottom of your soles because they flap when you walk. Yeah, of course, that's a lot to do with me because the way I played, riding skateboards, whatever, it tore up the shoes, and we just couldn't afford to buy new shoes, so we always had to get hand-me-downs. I used to tell people that, all my clothes were OP, and of course, they always thought it was Ocean Pacific, but for me, it meant other people's. So, I got these shoes, and I was like, these things are nice. And they were a little, I won't say weird, but they were designed different. I just thought, shoe designers, whatever. So I'm in school, we're in PE class, it's like, and teachers giving out like basketballs to certain kids and, dodgeball to these kids. And she hands me a soccer ball. Oh, I'm like, why are you giving me a soccer ball? I play soccer. And at the time, back then, soccer was not a popular sport at all. And it was mostly played by girls at the time. I mean, it was more seen. That's why they made the movies where the kicker, the football kicker, is a girl. So they gave me the soccer ball, and I was like, trying to make a joke or something. And I asked the teacher, the gym teacher, and I was like, what do you want me to do with this? And she was like, well, don't you play soccer? That's why you have the indoor soccer shoes on, I thought. And my shoes were indoor soccer shoes. I had no clue. I was just like, yeah. I mean, I love soccer, but nobody else to play with. And she was like, well, you wanted something else. I was like, no, just to keep the story, just to keep my pride and embarrassment level to the minimum. I go in the corner and I start kicking the soccer ball against the wall, and I start dribbling and trying. I was just trying to do whatever I thought that soccer was. And every day in PE, because I had these shoes, that's the only shoes I had, so I wore these shoes every day. Every day in PE, she gave me that soccer ball. And I would sit in the corner and I'd dribble and I'd play, and I got better at it. I got pretty good. And then when we got into high school and we were playing like PE and we'd play soccer, I would rake. I was doing karate, I was doing kickboxing. I mean, my legs, a lot of muscles in my legs. And, I did play soccer. So when I kicked the ball, it would just fly. I mean, the keepers couldn't stop it. I mean, they hit them and they fall. Goal. So that's why my senior year I was like, I want to put a soccer team together. So that's the reason why I played soccer, all because I didn't want to be embarrassed about the shoes I was wearing. And I rolled with them. I just ran with it. I love soccer. And so those kind of stories is what makes you. Now I love soccer. I mean, I like to play it, and I never would have if I would have never picked up those shoes. And so that's the reason why I like soccer. Let's see, what's the reason for anything else? I mean, you always have to cover up stories about yourself. I mean, you don't want to find out the truth, so I remember I played football junior high, and I was small. I'm still small, not size-wise, obviously. I've gained about 3 pounds since high school. And I was always a small person. So when I played football in junior high, my 7th grade year, I was fast. I was really fast, but I was small, so it was hard for me when I hit somebody. I mean, they didn't really they didn't feel it. So my 8th grade year, I moved to different junior high, and they had a strong football team, so I just didn't play. It was already too late because I moved in mid-year. When I got into high school, I was working too much to play sports and stuff. But my my seventh grade football coach was now the high school coach for football at the high school I went to. So he remembered me. He's like, "Why don't you come out and play football?" And I was a freshman. I was riding skateboards and long blonde hair. I was the wannabe surfer dude in the middle of America with no ocean to be seen. And so he's like, "Why don't you play football? We need some more people. You were fast. You were just too small. I mean, but we can find you something." And it really hurt my feelings. I'm small. He's like, so I started hitting the gym because he said that. I started working out in the gym, and I had a lot of leg muscle and my freshman, my sophomore, junior year, I was hitting the gym 3-4 times a day. I was cut, and I won. We did like a weightlifting competition. I took first place overall, meaning that everybody weighed what I weighed. I would have beat them weight wise because I weighed like 135. I was benching like almost 270. Deadlift was strong. My legs were just super strong, so it helped me out a lot with the leg power stuff. Take off my shirt and even when I got into the Navy after that, I wasn't working out as much, but I was still training martial arts. And go to the beach like Australia, you take off your shirt, and I was ripped. My arms are skinny, but when you lift them up, you see the muscle and stuff. And people are like, "Are you taking steroids or something? I didn't know you were that cut." So, but just because the coach told me I was just too small, I couldn't grow taller. That's nothing I could do, but I could definitely get in shape now. I mean, I'm totally out of shape. I stopped training and everything. So age, what are you gonna do about it? So that was my high school times, and we're about 12 minutes, so I don't want to take too much of your time. Stay tuned and try to come up with some more interesting stories for you.